Well, hello everyone. Hi Lane. Hello Dumpressa. Hi Crazy Fox. And hello Spirit Fox. We have both Spirit and Crazy here tonight. Noise, noise, noise. Hi Crow. So how's everybody doing tonight? Today's been a busy day, but got a couple of projects done, so it's been a pretty good time. Hello, Z Alpha Morningstar. Yeah, I was watching Samurai stream, and I know he's wrapping up a game, so it might be a bit. It has been a bit crazy. How you been doing? Hi, Andy. Hi, Necro. Oh, you've been busy as well, Lane? What you been up to? Subscribe for 27 months. Ooh, 3 stream babies. We have triplets now. I know, that's pretty cool. Spy. Spy. You're with your fem boyfriend? Noise, noise, noise. Great place to be, Crazy. Hi, new chips. Okay, so I am like in this world, and I am like right on the edge of something. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to see if we can keep it on the camera. But, okay, check out the headlights on this thing. Did it change in the camera? Every now and then they go smaller for me. I didn't see it on the camera. But here, like in my VR headset, all of a sudden they'll like shrink, and they'll get large, and they'll shrink. And so I'm like, what's up with that? You normally lurk? As do I. You can ask anybody that like I watch their streams. I'll finally like pipe in like 2 hours later. I'm like, oh, hello. Getting ready to move? Ah, moving sucks. Got your storage container today? Ah, noise, noise, noise. So how far are you moving away? Is it across town? Across the state? Cross country? How am I doing in my new house? I am currently still getting everything set up. Um, let's see. What I did the last couple of days is still working on plumbing. Got like my. Okay, so I was working on my bathroom sink. It will not drain for like anything. And so I took off the little what is that, U joint? And so I took that out, drained it all, cleaned it all out. Got like my little um, auger hose, put it into the pipe and like augered it all out, you know. And I put everything back together, and it still will not drain. And so anyway, it has like a big long pipe that comes down, and so I'm like, okay, so I've cleaned everything out. The clog has to be in this big long pipe. And so I took that pipe off, and sure enough, it was just chock full of hair. And it's like a bathroom sink, so it should only have like, normal bathroom like type stuff. you know, just that goes in the sink. But I swear, it looked and it smelled like giant like turds. And so I'm like, I got like needle nose pliers pulling like chunks of turds out. And it's not, it's hair, it's stretchy, it's like clingy, it's all like, and I'm like, ugh. So that was my big adventure, is cleaning turds out of my pipe. Hi, Grumpy. You're going from California to Illinois? Oh, dang, that is quite the little drive. Hello, Pearl the Gloop. Pearl is your friend. Noise, noise, noise. Well, hopefully you two will have some fun together. And then today I was working on getting my shower to work better. And so I turned off the water outside to my house, and then took apart my shower head, and like, so that was tons of fun. And I put it all back together and like cleaned everything out. Shot water through my shower, because I like basically took the nozzle off, the front of it, to where just the water goes straight out, and it drained a bunch of like debris and everything, but it didn't like increase my water pressure once I put it all back together. So obviously the clog is further up, and so now I got like a big long straight pipe behind there that I got to look at, and I also need to look at the valve that goes up. Last time you dealt with plumbing, you end up having to pay a professional. It was a kitchen sink, but the term fudgy was used. I know, it is crazy, like what is in your drain pipes. Ugh, it's very, very gross. I do not recommend getting into your pipes unless you know what you're doing, or like have a strong stomach. Because the foreign objects you'll find in those things. Yuck. But today I felt like it was a very 80s day. So definitely having some 80s music tonight. But on the plus side is all my plumbing is working insanely well now. ah, so it is really, really nice to have like a working kitchen sink that like actually has a good amount of pressure in it. My bathroom sink, I did the same thing. Tore apart the valve in that and redid it. And so that is now flowing really, really nice. Hi, Mock. Hi, Casey. Hi, Cyrus. So it is really nice to like be able to turn the faucet in my sink and like have like tons of water coming out. Oh, and then when I was fixing the pipes underneath my sink, I didn't know my own strength and tightened like a bolt and just snapped it. And I was like, oh well, I need to run down to the store now and go get another bolt, like little thing. Hi, Samurai, and welcome, Raiders. You were just shown the most amazing Star Trek world. They were having a Star Trek roleplay group, and they were having officers meeting. Ah, man. I definitely need to go to that so I can like wear my uniform and let them know all about like the femboy rank that's been added to Starfleet. You know, they'll love it. Hi, Sid. Hello, Mr. Mac. Is there anyone in the RP group who isn't an officer? Asking the real questions. Is there any like lower deck crews? Yeah. Yep, people play aliens on the away missions. Oh, nice. I can see you. Yeah, if you would, Cyrus, definitely send me the world. That sounds cool. You made a Lambie Abbey? Awesome, Fate. Doing good, Samurai. How was the game? It's like I got to catch most of the ending, but then of course I had to switch around. But so, is there any big surprises at the very, very end? Hey, Crow. You need recommendations for Lambie assets outside of Yisto? Okay, here's my recommendations for Lambie assets other than Yisto. Yeah, that's it. Lambie is a very ignored model, so there's not very much out there. Yisto has pretty much cornered the market. Hey, more than the cotton ads. This is true. It is like I've gotten a little bit spoiled with like all the awesome outfits that Yisto's been making. And I so need to get my punk outfit. I am seriously thinking about like doing some like not here on the stream, but like record like maybe some ramblings on like political bits. But I need like a punk outfit or something. Hi, Soup. Because with everything that's going on, like Samurai posted a concerning link the other day. I think it would be fun to be able to have a section of like the internet where I could still do like kind of Dear Boy stuff, like but just kind of throw it all on YouTube, like my own rants and whatnot. But I thought that would be fun. But I do need more of a punk outfit and whatnot. where did I get the maid and nurse outfit? I found them I found they were made for other avatars, and they had a somewhat similar body type. As but what you'll find out is like the arched back and the absolutely like nutty like badunkadunk are a little hard to do. So you have to go into Blender itself and do a lot of modifications to them. So let's see. This one by far took me the longest because I did not use any shortcuts or whatnot. This was all trial and error. Going down, shrinking down every little part of it to Lambie's body type and stretching and skewing and all that other good stuff. And then once I did that, getting all the physics right. So much effort went into this one outfit. Zaire doing a rant? That's like an inkle goblin going, rah! I know, because I thought that would be a great way to kind of soften the blow of like what is like some scary facts going out there. As if I did it as something cute and benign. When you're freaking, I send these links to assets. No. No. I put a lot of effort into these things. I'm not going to send you anything. These are mine. Does the dark deer have a name? The goth girl one? You drink 33 energy drinks and you're ready to fight the devil or become him? Well, Otto, I think for what you need to do is probably sit down and hopefully your heart doesn't pop. You can kiss my asset. I like that. But on this one, Yisto actually posted a cheat, and I followed her direction, and so go back in the VRChat how-to, and she actually posted how she does her weight painting. If it ever comes up. But this one, I actually used like 2 different cheats. One, I used the body as a reference point, and then I shrank it all down, and then I pulled out different parts. So I was able to basically shrink this to the body, but then like pull out, the front part here. So it's not exactly like body like tight. And that's a great way of doing that. And then there's a way to transfer all the weight painting from the original model to your secondary one. And I don't remember the steps, but it's there. It's the weekend. Any house updates? Oh, I do have a couple of house updates. Speaking of games where you're a goblin, maybe we can get a repo game going. They're basically steely goblin bots. Is like I was excited today because I was playing like one of the weird porn games that um I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, they had a goblin girl in it. I'm like, hell yeah, we're hiring them. Have I ever tried 7 corn dogs? I can't say that I have. Hi, Chef Botai. But yeah, so I did have some repair adventures. Is I repaired like everything with my bathroom sink. Um, it was one, not draining, and two, didn't want to put out much water, and so I did like fix all that. Took all the pipes off of underneath the sink and like ripped out like what looked like poo covered hair, but it can't be poo because it was the bathroom sink, and I don't remember taking a dump in my sink. But hey, you never know. I might have done that while drunk. I don't know, but I don't think I did. But anyway, so I pulled all that out and it was like very, very disgusting. um, yeah, if you want assets to use on Lambie, you're going to have to dedicate some time in Blender on each and every one. It's just the way of the avatar. And then I did all that, so I got water draining good. And I accidentally broke one of the tightening bolts, which I need to go down to the store tomorrow and get another one. So it mostly works right now. It's like water drains, but it's like drip, drip, drip underneath it because I can't tighten everything all the way because I busted the bolt. You never know how many homeless people used your home while you were gone. This is true. My house has been empty for a couple of months. People could have came in and taken dumps in my sink, I guess. But then I also like took apart my faucet, and that was a lot of fun. Ended up blowing water out of it and shooting water and rocks everywhere, and so I just hit something and something fell on the floor. Okay. Make sure it's not glass or a light bulb. Let's see. Where's my wall? Here we go. Okay, one moment. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. So if you've ever had a ceiling fan, basically I smacked it and the string pulled right out of it now. So I'm like, I'll add that to the list of things to fix. Wish Dream knows a beast. A lot has changed in my body since I've been taking HRT to be a girl. I would expect some changes then. Wait, we can? Nobody told me we were allowed to do this? Awesome. I don't remember what I said. Whatever you're referencing cat skills, I'm like, hello, Wish Dream Nova Beast. That's why you get a sippy cup. I still have yet to replace my sippy cup. I was looking at it and it has like a deformed valve on it. So that's why it didn't let any air in while I was sucking on it. And so I'm like, well. But yeah, and then this outfit is a blend of like my own pants I made and then Yisto straps. And so if you were looking to make some clothes, this is something I would easily recommend is a skin tight pants or skin tight shirt. And there's great ways to fake them. But again, a lot of blender work. Hello, Mouse Mussy. That name seems to have a little bit of an innuendo. Yes, it's an adult sippy cup for adult. For some of us who are maybe a little bit accident prone. You put coffee in it. Ooh, that actually sounds good. I would like a sippy cup full of coffee. Hi, Zero. But yeah, I got a sippy cup. I've been meaning to get one forever and a day. And I finally got one. And I could not get hardly any liquid out of it. Like, no matter how much I sucked on it. And then when I stopped sucking, it's like it tried to take things out of my mouth, like sucked it right back out. And I was like, oh, this can't be good. Not knocking it. You have one. Oh, nice. No way you're ever taking an open cup near your PC. Exactly. Particularly here in VRChat is like you're blind basically. And so I have spelt many cups of water on my desk and whatnot when I'm just like reaching for a drink. But like I said, when I got mine, the valve was like deformed, so it wouldn't let any air out. So anything I sucked out, it tried to suck back in. Well, let's see. What else have I been up to? Nothing really. Let's see if I can find the game. A fun fact, are you and your friend kind of made you a femboy? Did we make you one, or were you already one and kind of go, oh, I can actually do that? Yeah, because I kind of think that it's kind of just in you. I spent many years trying to like be more masculine than I am. Yeah. And so anyway, I'll go on. I'll go ahead and tell that story because it's been a while. I know. Imagine becoming a femboy after watching Zyre. It would be weird, wouldn't that? Wouldn't it be, Samurai? But anyway, when I first started VRChat, um, is I didn't realize I didn't put on my mask. Anyway, but like, because when I go out and I do normal outside stuff, where I'm out in public and whatnot, I make a very conscious effort. Okay, I am going to walk normally. I am going to, seem somewhat masculine. And so, I have like all these different things to where, like, if I'm smoking a cigarette, you can't. Anyway, so I haven't smoked forever in a day, but I always got razzed for it. But anyway, so in real life, I have many, many things that I go through, like kind of a wall, if you will, that I put between like maybe my real self and what I present self. And so anyway, when I started playing VR chat, I didn't think about it, and I just didn't have those filters. When I was talking to people or interacting with them. And so when I was mute and always just hanging around and like talking to people and all this other good stuff, or I guess not talking, but interacting with people, everybody just assumed I was a woman, just because of my mannerisms. And I didn't really think about it. So that has been one thing that here in VR chat I thought was hilarious, is that as a mute, is people do just tend to think I'm a woman, even though like every girl in VR chat is a guy until proven differently. Like, for whatever reason, people try to talk themselves out of that when I'm interacting with them. Which is like pretty normal. And most people are like, yeah, you got me. But there was one time I was like normally when I ERP with somebody, I'll unmute, we'll talk for a bit, and we'll chat and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, one night, I meet this guy and like, I'm doing the same thing, and, I could have swore, I absolutely could have swore that like he was there while I was unmuted and chatting with everybody else in the room. And so anyway, later that night, we end up hooking up together, And then after everything's said and done, I'm like, I'm just sitting there talking to him, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, you're a guy? Oh. He's like, oh, that's fine. It's like, that's fine. And I'm like, oh, I could, that little painful, oh, that like tore me up. It was like, oh my God, I have to absolutely make 100% sure next time. I have to absolutely make sure that, I am very vocal and talk to people, before anything like that. I'm adorable. So yeah. So after that, I made double sure. It's like before, several times I unmute, even if I am maybe more comfortable being mute with them, whatever. But I after that, like made a point to absolutely make sure that at some point I talk to him with my normal voice. You need to practice talking before ERP? Maybe I could help. Ooh, could you, Samurai? Not in a rude way, Zaire, but are you Yunan in the trans community? Am I Yunan? No, I am not anyone called Yunan. I'm just me. I didn't know the trans community had a union. There's a trans union now. Yes. Workers' rights. Yeah. Protest signs. He's definitely the opposite of a youngin. He's an unusually energetic graybeard. I am. I am like a giant gray muzzle. It's like in my bio, actually. Here, let me bring up my bio. Anyway, I can't remember exact wording, but it basically says, you should probably have crippling daddy issues. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, that works. So that's my bio here in VRChat. Aw, thank you, Kubo. Am I in the trans community? I am not. I do not identify as trans. I enjoy being a guy. I think it's fun to hop around the sexes here in VRChat, and I think it's fun to present like different things and like. But to me, is I don't identify as female. I am just me. I'm a guy that happens to have some pretty feministic mannerisms and whatnot. So, and I like girls. I like guys. So no, that's one of the reasons why here in VRChat actually, used to like people would go, "What's your preferred pronouns and everything?" And to me at the time, it didn't matter. Call me a girl, call me a guy, call them he, she, they, them, they. It didn't really matter. And then I started meeting more and more people in the trans community, and I saw how important that designation was to them. And even though, like, so after that, I was like, you know what? What do I like? Just still me, not like a character I'm playing, but just myself. What do I want to be like referred to as? So, it's like I decided, you know what? I think it is. I think it is going to be he, him, or they, them. Um, and if people like confuse it, like, and call me she or whatever, that's fine as well. It's just, in the end, is I prefer he, him. And I know that can be very confusing for people, particularly like when I'm wearing female avatars. Hi, Robonite. So yeah, this was my avatar before, dear boy. Zaire identifies as Mexican pizza, delicious, but will regret it the next morning. I like that. I think I'm taking that one, Spy. Hi, Robonite. So yeah. If I'm out muting around in this avatar, then if people calls me she, then that's obviously fine. But if I'm having a deep heart-to-heart talk with somebody, and we're talking about like real world truths and all that other stuff, then I much prefer he, him. But yeah. But I think after the first commercial, we will go visit the world that Cyrus mentioned, which is apparently a Star Trek world. It's been a while since we've done anything with Star Trek. I mean, it's been at least over a week, and that's just far too long. SOS. Huh. You found out there's like 10 ships? Nice. Okay, why am I in the ground? They must have spent thousands on the commissions for the worlds. Apparently the group was around in Second Life. Ah, awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look these guys up. Okay, I love this song, but man, the outro still drives me crazy, even how many years later. Oh, okay, so the bricks. Weird. I didn't let him finish out sending out his SOSs, but he still had like 100 SOSs to send out. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm fine. Wait, Stoop actually has a weekend off? What? Oh, congratulations, Soup. I'm glad that you have a couple of days. This is just my 80s playlist. You live through a decade, you kind of pick up some of the music. You're about to get a new emote? Noise, crazy. What are you getting? A deer tail. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing it, crazy. Cat girl or dog girl? Cat girl. Before I found the Lambie avatar, I was always a cat girl or a cat boy. And when I was hanging out with my furry friends in the furry worlds, I always like had like cat avatars. Um, And as I mentioned many times before, but as soon as I found the Deer Boy avatar, I'm like, nope, that's it. That's the one. Cat boy, dog girl. Hello, Sansa Ape. You want to find the one so bad? The one. How about A1? Okay, this is embarrassing to admit, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I've been doing a lot of AI image generation, and I'm like, okay, so AI image generation, like whatever, like totally disgusting, filthy thing you can think of, you can type in and like, oh, burn, and you get images of that. And so what have I been making? I've been making like cuddle pictures. Looking at each other adoringly. And I'm like, okay, Zaire, I think it's time you actually start going out and date again. If this is like what you're fantasizing about, I'm like, yeah, probably. I know it's impressive. It is pretty fucked up. You can recommend some good. Oh, actually, yeah, Cyrus. If you know, I know that you post quite a few cuddle pictures in the Discord, but yeah, if you have like a cuddle picture source, then yeah, I would be interested in that. Can I tell you some good news? Yes, Goose. Who's my favorite cat girl? My own Teacup. Teacup is by far my favorite cat girl. Oh, nice goosebumps. When you start streaming, let me know. So if you are in the Discord channel, just go ahead and send me a message and let me know when you start streaming, and we'll see if we can't hype you up a little bit. Can I give you some tips on how to stop being shy? No, I am still very shy. But for whatever reason, when I'm here in VR chat and just by myself, then that doesn't kick in. If you ever see me actually out in a group, even here in VR chat, is like I go back to my normal wallflower routine pretty quickly. Um, and so, um, yeah. Which is one of the reasons why I stay mute a lot. I have found that for whatever reason, if I'm mute, if nobody can hear my voice, and then I have a much, much easier time interacting with them. I can do all the weird stuff. I can be like super playful and like animated and whatnot. But if I am just sitting there talking to somebody, then I can't. It's like, or I should say, it's taken me a long time to get to where I am now. Even when I started streaming as a mute because, as I said, I just couldn't do it with my own voice. I didn't think I could be energetic in how I wanted to be. And then I did the AI voice. And then I slowly became more and more comfortable, and now just my normal voice. Mm. Yeah, talking with chat is fun. Is particularly like when everybody gets on a subject that everybody seems to be passionate about, and you just how you randomly find out that like you find those connections to people. So stop being shy. Just practice. If I look back at like my early streams and whatnot, and I'm just like, oh my god, these are not good. But yeah, you get better. They're all same with everything. The more you do it, the better you get. And so now I think I am much better than I was when I started back a couple of years ago. Man, yeah, let's party like it's the far off future 1999. It's going to be a crazy year when that happens. Remember the movie Strange Days? Which one was Strange Days? Grumpy, 99 was a one heck of a year for you. Senior in college, working, dating, just had a blast of a year. Ah, nice, Grumpy. Necro, you didn't go crazy in 99 as a middle schooler? Ooh, what is that? Huh? You were born in 99? Wait a second. Aw, thank you, Dylan. Ah, I can't see anything through my bottom of my goggles tonight. I'm actually going to have to lift them. Cheers, Dylan. I'm curious. It sounds very, very familiar, King, but I just cannot place it right now. You're 26 now and you got Rice Krispies for her back? Ah, sorry to hear that, Foxtrot. Is like, yeah, my back every now and then will go out, and oh my goodness, I hate that it takes months to properly get back to somewhat normal. I'm like, one of these days it's just not going to heal. And I'm like, that's just going to be a forever thing. And I'm like, oh, hope, but I've been fairly lucky. It's kind of going back to normal almost every time. Driving around back to stores, blah, 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 blah. You're driving around, popping in and out of stores. Are you looking for something in particular, Kuvo? Okay, ads will be starting here in about a minute. Ah, a serial killer recording people's final moments as they're killed through perspective of the killer selling it as a VR experience. Okay, I do know which one you're talking about now, King. Imagine a serial killer, but instead of disemboweling his victims, he embowels them. Just stuffs them all sorts of full of bowels. Well, I've been trying my best to stuff other people's bowels, and yeah, it seems to work out pretty well. Oh, but let's see. Okay, Cyrus sent me a link. Add to favorites. Okay. You got a new desk delivered today, getting your painting area set up in your new place. Ah, nice, nice, nice. You'll definitely have to show us like what the next miniature is. See you later, Kubo. Okay, I'm getting a call. Let me hurry and see if it's something I can ignore or if I need to answer. Okay, when I can put off for a couple hours. The Ferality Soma guide is out. Okay, so you put it in that Discord. Okay. But you do need an airbrush. Yeah, I've seen like the paintings that you've done are just like really, really good. Man, if you had a like airbrush on top of that, they'd look phenomenal. Okay, so let's check out USS Wildcard. See my worlds. Boom, 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 boom. Night, night, Grumpy. Ooh, I got so excited for service, I forgot to get dressed. There we go. Oh, you start out in like the transport room. Very, very good detail. I was temporarily out of uniform, but now I'm not. Why, thank you, Sid. Well, let's see. Where are we going? Where are we going? Why are all these panels so high? Wee, 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 wee. Captain Sweet. Right next to like the transporter room, man. Welcome, Bob's Foot Jobs. I'm Bob from Bob's Foot Jobs. I like the foot job so much I bought the company. Thank you, Mr. Craftsman. Bob's Foot Jobs has nothing on Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Yeah. Finger looking good, I hear that place is. Is it toe looking good? I don't know. It's one of the two. Cheers, Mr. Craftsman. You can take the turbo lift up to the bridge. Noise, noise, noise. Ah, they're using the Starfleet symbol as like the little bouncy thing for like a DVD player. That is awesome. Yeah, where's my desk? But anyway, here's the captain's room, and as part of like the, the femboy class here at Starfleet, you do get a key to the captain's back door. Let's try it with the front door. See what happens. What is up with this? Look at how huge this bathtub is. The captain like could have an entire party in here. Well, I guess after hooking up with like the green chicks from Orion, yeah, you might need like this much of water to really, really scrub yourself clean. Yeah, obviously the captain doesn't just bathe alone. I mean, have you seen Starfleet captains? Meow. What if he wants to have an all hands meeting? I know you need a tub big enough for an all hands meeting. Ooh, in a Starfleet bathroom. This is something you never get to see on the show, which is kind of irks me. Okay. Gotta check. Ah. Nope, nothing in this one either. Ah. Oh, Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas. Okay, yeah, Steam is starting to do pop-ups now, and I'm going to have to figure out a way to disable that. Okay, I'm liking this captain's room. There's a certain ambiance here that is missing from most captain's rooms. Yeah, kind of makes me a little shy and maybe a bit timid. Does the replicator work? I have no idea. Oh, look, he's got a picnic table. You guys want to have a picnic with me? Ah. Okay, come on. You can sit on the other side. Kind of a narrow, like, little place to have a picnic, but yeah, it seems to work pretty good. Now, why is it all cushioned? Yeah, normally your tabletop's not cushioned like this. I know, it's a cool one. The captain's rooms has like its own little X in here. I assume he's an X-Men fan. Yeah. And he's got like this really skinny like table that you can sit at. Well, Patrick Stewart did play Professor X. Ah, exactly, Samurai. Yeah. A little ode to his other roles. Yeah. Mirror. I don't see any replicators. We'll have to find out if the replicators work. Turbo lift. Deck 1, main bridge, ready room, conference room. Deck 3, captain's suite, transporter room. Deck 6, the Arrowhead Lounge. Deck 13, main engineering, engineering labs, and Gundam. Gundam access? What's Gundam? But let's head up to deck 1. And I don't know what I just hit. If there really are kids of America, wouldn't that mean still have kids as presidents? One would hope. You know, I think a child could do better than what. Anyway. Hey, Babusta. Fire torpedoes. Can we go to red alert? I don't see any toggles. We'll have to find out. Oh, you can. Right here, the big red button. Arm red alert. Okay, let's see if we got world volume. Well, I'm arming red alert. Go to red alert. Stop arming and just arm red alert. Apparently the button doesn't work. Oh, and you know, people ask, what are your duties as a femboy in Starfleet? You know, one of the big duties is you have to warm the captain's chair. Nothing he hates more than a cold chair. Eh, wrong button. Hmm. Ah, no, where are you going? Ah! I can never control this flying camera worth a thing. What about the other red button? Well, let's see. Okay. So we have arm red alert. I armed it. And now we have another red button that says red alert. There we go. Ah, what'd I do to the stream? Read the manual for the ship. Ah, I know. But we are now at red alert. Can I fire torpedoes now? Hmm, sadly not. Hi, small fluffy boy. Ooh, let's see if we can do anything with navigation. Jeez. Let's see if we can like. Ah, pretty good. Not so. I can't do anything with all the buttons. Sadness and despair. But this is really, really cool. Are 800 numbers even still a thing? Speaking of special effects, I not wish we weren't speaking about. I was just thinking about it. But anyway, I'm wondering, like with the newest Star Trek, if they actually have touch screens, or if they're still trying to do um, like different special effects for each thing that they're doing. Because it's like, I know that there's a lot of the girls who are flying the ship in the newest series, you know, their consoles actually respond to what they're touching and whatnot. And so I'm wondering if they actually made, like a little program and with touch screens that they could touch, or if it's still like CG. So basically, I'm wondering if the console panels are now like actually functional. Hi, Michael. How you doing tonight? I am doing really, really well. Um, like having a good night. Found this new world, like a new Star Trek one, and I'm excited about it. Look forward to maybe finding out some more information about the group that's doing it. See when they meet up and all that other good stuff. Present tech caught up to the future tech. I know exactly, Necro. Is like at one time this was like sci-fi stuff, and now the effects for it would honestly be simpler just to make a giant iPad and then just do a little program to where they could touch it and it highlights where they're touching and all that other stuff. That would actually save quite a bit on CG. Hmm. But like I said at the beginning of the stream, I do need to start working on my punk rock outfit. I got a lot of ideas that I want to do with it, and it's something that I'm getting excited about. So I do need to set some time aside and start just thinking about how I want to do it. Maybe I'll use like the AI image generators as a quick, easy way of making some costume ideas. That's a good idea. Why, thank you, me. That is a good idea. Why, it is a good idea, me. Seeing a bit crazy. You're gonna ruin your own day by opening Blender and Unity. I know. I still have a couple of things here at the house I absolutely have to get done. before I can start don't like putting any serious amount of time into other projects. So I started getting my shower done today. Didn't quite work how I wanted, so I'm gonna have to redo it tomorrow. And hopefully I'll get some actual water pressure in my shower. Because until we can get sonic showers, yeah, have to use like water. Ugh. Speaking of Blender and Unity, how is your jacket coming along? Have you got it working on your character? Mo, 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 mo. Think it's just about done. You haven't logged in to take a good look at it yet, though. Ah, noise, noise, noise. Yeah, I'm in Utah. If I went outside and stood under the hose, man, it'd still be like spitting out ice. I know my grass is outside and it's starting to green up, and I'm like, man, I really need to get some water on this. And then I'm like, the middle of the night is still dropping below freezing, so it's still until the night stays like around 40 degrees. I don't think I'm going to turn my water on. Okay, we got turbo lifts, captain's room, or briefing room, or conference room even. Well, 1 to 5. Well, nice, Necro. I am very much looking forward to seeing it. That's hilarious. Watching everybody's avatars and their would be Starfleet stuff. You don't recognize any of these Starfleet officers? I know. But it looks like they put like their own little adventures up on the wall. Noise, noise, noise. Wait, isn't this the statue that like Picard like had like when he was reading a book, and it meant that he was looking for a mate? The phasers. I know. I definitely need to get a phaser and like a tricorder or something. Okay, let's go back to the transporter pad. See if we can't find anything in engineering. Tea, Al Grey, hot. Oh, thank you. Okay, we'll go to engineering and see if we have any better luck. Milk, chalky, cold. The man knows what he likes. Engineering lab. Eh, won't open. Science lab. Let's see if we have any better luck. Nope. Ah. C'est la vie. Oh, I never did turn off the red alert. Oh well. But that is a nice touch that is connected throughout the entire world. Okay, we are in engineering. We have a place where we can like grab some dilithium chips. Ah, there we go. Toggle mirror. That means one of us is the evil Zyre. Which one of us could be the evil one? You. Hi, Red Eye. Yeah, this is the new Starfleet uniform. Only the Femboy division gets it. I don't know, Red Eye. You could be cute enough to have one. And there's a room or something underneath us. I wonder how to get to it. I don't know. Well, there is a rigorous testing process. There was. Man, I swear. Lots and lots of tests. My teachers were really riding my ass the entire time. Ugh. I don't see a way to get down there. Okay, let's see what else there is. Toggle games, colliders, night mode, toggle seats, pins, fourth wall. Ooh, what's fourth wall? Hmm. I didn't see anything get toggled. Oh well. Auxiliary systems. Nothing in there. Okay, that's where I came in from. That was the other one. That would be another dead end. Let's double check. Yep, another dead end. Okay. Let's go to the Arrowhead Lounge. And I don't have a Guinan outfit. A little bit upset about that, but what you gonna do? Hmm. Ah. You'll have some Romulan ale? Yeah. Well, we don't have any Romulan ale. All we got is this. Man, not sure what it is, but it's green. Hmm. Nice, Necro. It's always important to have a joke that maybe one person gets. Hi, Catskills. I am Ensign Desire, part of like the Starfleet Femboy Brigade. We found that like our captain's lives can be like tiring and harrowing, and it's important that they have someone nice and fluffy to come and cuddle up with. Hello, Remy the bunny. Hey, Remy, how are you doing? I think that brings us to the end of this um the Starfleet ship that we've been exploring. One pan-galactic Arble blaster, please. Ah. Sadly, we can't like serve those anymore. People kept hitting their heads like on every like close wall, the floor, yeah. Just trying to bash their skills in after having one drink. So it was either stop serving them or start patting the walls. Yeah. Aren't the walls on starships padded? The hallways look padded on the Enterprise D. You know what? I never really stopped to think about it. I guess they could be padded. It's actually something I never really stopped to think about. But as much times as like things explode and people are thrown into a wall, you would think that would be like a good idea. But yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna have to watch some more Trek and like pay a little bit extra attention. Mm, yeah. So you gotta have the wood paneling that'll crack a few bones, but oh my god, does it look good? Hey, Night Wolf. Okay, let's head up. We'll go back to the main bridge. Just because if I leave the ship on red alert, you know, Captain's going to be very upset with me. And my butt's still a lot really sore from the last time he like paddled it for like forgetting to do something. Turn off. Turn off. Oh, that's arming it. There we go. I know there was like a throwaway line, I think, in Picard where he was talking about like starships and how upset he was that modern starships like no longer had carpet on them. Modern ships are all polished hardwood floors because that increases resale value. Yes, yes. I think we've been here before. Oh, whoops. World music. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Well, we have commercials here in a couple of minutes. And I think when it does start up, I'm going to hurry and run to the bathroom. I know, it was just on a random table. I'm like, I need like a crown. I need to be a pretty princess or prince. Yeah, I got like halfway to fixing my shower and realized I'm going to have to take everything apart, but it was getting kind of close to like it getting dark and stream time, so I was just like, I think I'll play a game for like an hour before, so I don't get like my water turned off and then like can't get it turned back on if I do something dumb with the shower. I know one of the bad things about waking up at the crack of noon is that you only have so many hours to get stuff done. You know, it's like, you could wake up earlier. I'm like, do you at least have all the right tools this time? I do. It's actually like there was a couple of times I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have blah blah blah. But I went back and went through all my tools and like, oh no, there it is. And so everything I have been doing last 2 days have thankfully had the tools for. Okay, so ads will be starting up here in just one moment. So I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let's see. Hey, Mr. Match. Let's see. Worlds. Where are my worlds? We're gonna go do cuddle time. Let's see, which world should we go to? Jellyfish. Yep. Let's see, move that there. Move that there. Eh. So I was getting up and down trying to get a valve, the water valve outside. And of course it's buried down into the ground. And so I kept doing that like over and over outside. And I'm like, maybe I should do like an old man, like get down on the ground instead of like a very practiced get on my knees type of thing. I'm like, who cares? Eh. No reason you can't be cute while doing plumbing. I know. But I think I'm going to do a 3-hour stream tonight. Kind of get myself back in the groove. It's been a really good night. But I think it is time for some cuddle time and then just call it a night after at the top of the hour. I don't think so tonight. I think tomorrow I'm going to try to be. I know, because I'm very curious. I want to see your jacket. But yeah, I do really want to start working on a punk outfit, trying to nail down everything that I want in it. I do know that I won't want like a normal mohawk with like the bald sides. I like more like the faux hawk, you know, which is you still have hair on the side, but it's still like all combed up. And then, of course, we'll have to do some type of earrings and whatnot. Definitely have to get some spikes. Oh my goodness, Soup, you missed so much. Just the normal BSing and whatnot. Explored a really, really cool Star Trek world. Had like, and then of course did a lot of Star Trek bits. You want to get on VRC, but you're exhausted. Well, if you have the entire weekend, you can, you can get some rest tonight and still have lots of time with everybody for the next day or two. I know, we got to see the warp core, we declared red alert. Got to serve drinks and it was green. So we're going to do an early bit of cuddle time because I will be cutting the stream off just a little bit early tonight at 3 hours. But yeah, I do want to put in some effort into at least getting down what I want for that outfit to look like. So I do know I want like a torn jacket or whatnot. A lot of buttons and other things. So I want a peace sign. I want, an anarchy sign. I want, let's see. There was an awesome sticker that a patch that I saw, and I'm like, oh, I'll remember it. And I still, you know my memory. I cannot remember what it is, but it was the buy flag, and it had defend with a silhouette of something I cannot have a silhouette of here on VRChat. So I'll have to remove that from it. And then I think I might put a Luigi hat on it because I really, really like the Mario Brothers. I'm trying to think of any other symbols and signs I want. Yeah, I love the Mario Brothers too. Hello, Stray the Lamb. Or Stray Lamb. You should see the pinned message you have in Star Wars Burger King Garage. Mm. You think you went to those when you're in college? Uh, mm. Oh, speaking of Burger King, is I went to one like the drive-through the other night, and it was still like an hour before close. Yeah, and so anyway, I get it there, and I'm like, well, I'll get a double cheeseburger plain, one of their little ones, and so I'm like, they're waiting to order, and this girl gets on the line, and she is like the tone of her voice, she sounds like she's just had the worst day of her life. And she's like, yeah, we're closed or closed early because um we've had a lot of technical issues. Yeah. And so I look around and I can see that there's somebody's car that's parked over where the employees park, with its hood up and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, so obviously somebody's having a very bad day and it's not like something going on behind the scenes, And so I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I just wished him a good night and I'm like, hey, don't worry about it. Yeah, you have a good night. Yeah. But yeah, it's like somebody was having a very, very bad day. And I'm like, ah. Yeah, sound like they were having a rough day. Is Final Fantasy 16 any good? I liked it. I never did win it. Um, anymore I start putting like 20, 30 hours into something and then I lose interest. And I don't know what it is. I just can't play games that a lot or for a very long time anymore. But it was. I really liked the story. I liked the characters. And the fighting was fun. But it's a very much an on the rails story. Yeah. So if you like role playing games and whatnot, then yeah, I think you'll have fun with it. Oh, speaking of role playing games, what is it called? No, no, no. It's in there somewhere. Nope. Okay, we'll have to look it up. It's Adam Fall? Something? What is it? Yeah, Adam Fall. I was right, and I was doubting myself. But anyway, Adam Fall is coming out next Tuesday. So will be playing that, or was it next Thursday? 327, 321. So yeah, next Thursday. So Atomfall will be coming out next Thursday, so I'll be playing that here on the stream. For those who may not be aware, Atomfall is pretty much Fallout, but based in the UK. It looks like it's going to have a little bit of survivor components and whatnot. But it does look like it's going to be post-apocalyptic, kind of zany little stories. Speaking of the 27th through 31st, Twitch is going to do a gift sub deal. Oh, what's the deal going to be? $35% off 5 or more gift sub packs. Ah. Is this something that you have to do all at one time, or can you bank them? Like buy a bunch now and then just kind of give them out as willy-nilly as you want. I think it's when you do them all at once, like dropping a 5 bomb. Oh, okay. So what does a 5 bomb cost now? It's $6. So 5, 30 some odd percent would be 10. So roughly just under 20 bucks. Oh, you're doing a marathon? Noise. What's the plan for the marathon, Samurai? Bunch of ninja games. You want a brownie, chocolate fudge, ice cream, and sprinkles? Well, there is this thing called DoorDash. And I'm sure you can get a brownie, chocolate fudge, ice cream with sprinkles delivered to your door, probably for a mere, I don't know, God, DoorDash is so expensive, 40 bucks. You let people donate and add time. Oh, nice. I've been thinking about doing one of those, but man, that's like, that could easily get into some serious time. You'll tell us all the historical facts to get right in the game. Did Popeye's Chicken with DoorDash last night? Found your go-to chicken sandwich? Nice. You like Popeyes, but there's none in your area. I know, there are no Popeyes out here. Hey, Pip. Come here, Pip. Come here. Lay your head on my chest. Aww. Look at this little cutie. Aww, such a good girl. Hello, Minty Fresh Chew. You're in a biting mood tonight? Nice. Usually get tenders or tendies from Popeyes and douse them with buffalo sauce. Yeah. You like them sweet then? They made a chocolate chip biscuit that will blow your dick clean off. They do. You shouldn't swear, samurai. It makes Jesus sad. Yeah, you should say fetch instead. It's like that fetching dick gobbler. Hmm. See, that's the best thing is that if something's against God's word, just be like, I prayed about it and God said it was okay. He also said all femboys go to heaven. I think so. Wait, no, wrong one. There we go. I think so. All femboys go to heaven. I think so. Is that femboys bring so much joy to the world that, we can like do whatever we want and still we get good boy points for it. Hello, Sarkanis. Today is a good day. Got a couple of different projects done, and um, so now my house has like working sink in the bathroom. Also increased the pressure on it. Oh, speaking of, um, like if you haven't taken apart your sink before, it's actually pretty fun. I recommend it if you're going to replace a faucet anyway. Definitely take the faucet and break it down into its smallest parts just to see how things work. It's been really illuminating for me. So anyway, I'm taking apart the sink because my water pressure through the valve is like very, very low, but like the water pressure like straight from the faucet like outside is pretty high. So I'm like, okay, obviously I got some sort of debris in there. And so I took it out, took it apart, turned off all the water, took it apart. And sure enough, there is a very, very small device in there, like an aerator, that is basically controlling the flow of the water. Normally, what it does is it kind of, um, the water pressure that comes straight from the pipe is, think of like your garden hose. It's coming out, but it's kind of like wobbly and it's got a weird flow to it. And so these aerators, what they'll do is they'll actually um, kind of ease the flow, make it a steady stream instead of coming out in and out like at great pressure and then all of a sudden ebbing off and whatnot. And so I did that and I fixed it all, and it's still, the pressure in coming out of the faucet was still a little bit lower than I wanted. So I turned everything back off again, like tore it all apart, and then that aerator thing, I like was using like a little um, jeweler's kit. Basically using like really really small tools to kind of puncture extra holes into it, you know, to where it was still working like normal, but the holes were a little bit bigger and a little bit wider. And so I put that all together, put it into my sink, started up, and sure enough, yeah, now I got like a good amount of water coming out. It's a nice solid flow, and it feels nice. And so now I'm trying to do that with my shower. Is the flow in my shower is a little bit low, and I want to improve it quite a bit. So I need to take it apart, find the aerator for that, and maybe modify it a little bit. Yeah, basically, try not to break it. You haven't got any issues with your stink star? Well, that's pretty nice. Yeah, my place is kind of old. I got 100-year-old pipes in it. So, yeah. I get a lot of debris coming up and through uh, everything. And so that's one of the funny things is as I'm cleaning out all these different devices, I'm letting the water run like basically straight through the pipes out into the sink or wherever I'm catching it with. And the entire time there is so much debris, like in the bottom of the bucket or in the bottom of this, like coming through the sink or whatnot that you'll see. I'm like, oh my lord, these like pipes put out a lot of trash. But then again, it's been years probably since it's had any type of free flowing water. So, you know, I can see why it might be building up down in there. Hi, Fuzzy Beard. So Samurai, you mentioned doing a marathon stream. Have you thought about how you're going to extend your time? Like what values are going to extend the time X amount? Thank you, Fuzzy Beard. Let's see, where is my desk? Cheers, Fuzzy Beard. I know because I've been thinking about the same thing. And I don't know where that really good line is would be. What would be like because eventually, in theory, if everything goes really well, you'll be getting a lot of subs and whatnot and cash to come in. What would be an hourly value for you'd be like, okay, yeah, I am going to be all in and be on for like 5 follows, 5 minutes, 100 bits, 20 minutes a sub, and 20 minutes a follow, 5 minutes for 100 bits, or 5 follows rather. 20 minutes per 5 follows. Oh, okay. Now that would be fun because then people could add to it just by following. That's a really smart idea. I like that one. So 5 gift subs would be an hour. Okay, so that puts that at. So what you would be making then is roughly about $13 an hour to basically keep you awake. No, wait, that's $3. So that'd be $15 an hour. So the bits reward would be something similar. So 1,500 bits would be an hour. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that is pretty good. It puts you in a spot to where, like, hey, yeah, I think that sounds good. So 5 minutes for 100 bits, that would be, then 5 minutes for 100 bits would be about $12 an hour then. Oh. Well, I do like the idea. I like the idea of the marathons, just seeing how long you can get somebody to stay up. Or to finally go, you know what? I'm sleeping. You guys are now enjoying a sleeping stream, yeah? And that'll be off during the 35% off sub bundles. Nice, nice, nice. This is a good idea. Yeah, give people a reward for, um, the stream time would be a good reward for like them donating the subs and everything. So I think that'll work really well. Oh, also think about food. I know that you have one or two people that know your address that can send you some food, but think of a way to maybe um, get like that like food delivered somehow that people could um, like I don't even know how that would work. But yeah, if I knew you were doing a stream and I knew that it was coming time for you to be hungry and whatnot, then that is something that I could see myself um, like sending something towards. And also, it would be fun to add some minutes to the stream. Oh, there is a treat stream thing. Oh, how does that work? I need to figure this out. Prepare to get a dozen quarter pounders. And see, that would be fun. Is like, okay, all right, eating the next one. Well, that sounds like a really good idea. So, with your thing, then you'd be making about 12 to 15 an hour. Yeah. And that does sound like a smart thing to do. And if you got to do it for like, say, 20 hours extra, that could easily be a good chunk of change for you. So, yeah, I'm thinking this is a really good idea. And set a timer exactly for that reason that they can't order 100 burgers. Come on, 100 burgers sound good. Oh, and how does the treat stream thing work? I'm gonna have to look it up. They do have a neat thing though that you can mark something as a dessert. So even if you did just get a meal, someone can order you a dessert. Ah, nice. Hey, Crow. pretty sure you set up orders that you like and people can buy it for you. Oh, that'd be nice. But man, I hate delivery fees. And so it's like, if you got like a dessert or something, that still means, you know, $6 or $7 for the dessert and then like another 13 or so for the delivery and all that. But, you like your drunk naps, but you do not like waking from them? Yeah. It's like, yay, getting to sleep, awesome. And you wake up and it's just everything hurts and your mouth's dry and you gotta pee, but it's still at the same time, you know, your head is pounding. You're like, this wasn't probably such a good idea. Well, you won't have to worry about it that long then, Crow. 'So you'll plan for a normal stream and let people extend it. I think that's smart. Yeah. Um, Definitely get yourself some snacks and whatnot and get yourself set up to where if everything goes really, really well, you're prepared for it. Yeah. And let people know that, hey, at a certain time, I'm just going to have to get some sleep. So it is going to be a sleeping stream. Yeah. That I feel comfortable staying up this late, but after that, it is going to go into like you hearing me snore type of stream. 40 hours later, honestly, no, man. 40 hours later, that would be, yeah. Yeah, that would be like, yeah, pretty like fun way to help pay rent and everything. So that would be cool. You never know, Samurai. I think a lot of people like there is for me at least there would be the duality of you know hey, here's some extra cash to help out, blah blah blah, and also there would be the like being slightly evil if it starts getting really really late. Oh, you're getting a little bit like punch drunk from lack of sleep here. Let me add some time. Hey, if it happens, you're cool with that. Yeah, I would be it as well. It does sound like it's going to be fun. I look forward to it. Cycle through the games and also, give yourself like, hey, I can do X amount of time in VR chat and then I can uh, need to charge everything after for this amount of time. Figure out your sweet spot for charging. How long do your things take to charge? And welcome back, Andy. We're going to be ending the stream here in about 5 minutes or so. Think you've successfully gotten through one round of Balatro in the last week? I was playing another round of Balatro and I still didn't win it. I got further though, and I got like a really really good run there for a bit, but I still didn't, get through a round or whatnot. You've been torturing Necro with your crazy runs? Noise. You keep sending him screen caps. Yeah, the last time I did a hand of Balatro, is like everything improved. So it was like better score, better like higher like round number and whatnot. I'm like, you know what? I'm taking the win. Let's see. And it was. Tonight was a good stream. I'm going to call it like an hour early though tonight. Hmm. So thank you everybody for everything tonight. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for all the subs and bits. Well, night night samurai. Night night necro. Night night spy. I will probably just be playing a game tonight. Night night crow. Night. Why thank you, crow. Night night spirit fox. Night night Andy. Let's see, who should we raid tonight? Uh, let's raid Dakotas. Night night cat skills. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 Bye.